Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know it's been a minute, but you've been waiting on this Q&A and I've been getting a lot of Q's, so I'm going to be giving you a lot of A's. Answers, okay? Don't be thinking of anything else. I was doing my makeup and I was so excited to do this video, and I was contouring my nose because I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, I never used to be able to contour my nose before, so I was excited contouring my nose, and then it hit me. I'm doing a nose job update video and you contoured your nose. It's too late. I ain't gonna take it off. But look at the contour. It's a little bit strong because I'm going for like kind of e-girl vibes, you know, strong contour, but it's okay. I like it. Anyway, let me just show you the nose. I love it. I love it. But I'll just say another thing. I've got thin skin here and medium thick on the tip, okay? So this means that my nose is going to take a bit more than a year. So about a year and a half, maybe a little bit less than a year and a half, but more than a year for the tip to be fully like healed from the swelling. So I can go do martial arts and stuff like that. You can, like my doctor told me specifically that I can do it after 6 months, that's fine. But the actual swelling, so the appearance, will be a bit more than a year. So about a year, 2, 3, maybe 4 months. This is different for everyone. Obviously, ask your doctor what thickness skin do I have and how long will the swelling go away. Mine is more than a year and a bit, and it's only been 10 months and a half. So the tip is not fully unswollen or settled. Yeah. Since I posted my TikToks, go follow my TikTok, and I posted my nose job vlog, go watch my vlog. I've been getting a lot of DMs from you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions on TikTok comments and, you know, just questions over the nose job. Everything you can think of. A lot of questions. What I will say though is if you do have any more questions, I can do a part 2. That's fine. I don't mind, because the part 2, I would like to do a mukbang Q&A. Just eating something, you know, giving you guys your answers. So if you've got any more questions and I haven't answered them in this video, pop them down in the comment below. Like, subscribe, don't forget that, and then we can do a part 2 Q&A mukbang we can eat together. Okay? These are just some of the questions, the main ones, okay? So, did it hurt? Yes. And I'll tell you why. It's because I did not sleep for a few days before the surgery. I just couldn't sleep, various reasons, whatever. It gave me a banging headache. When I woke up, I had a huge headache. They were giving me painkillers every 4 hours. It just wouldn't work because I didn't get enough sleep. The day of the surgery, so the night before, couldn't sleep. The night of the surgery, like after the surgery, that night when I slept in the hospital, again couldn't sleep because you're just so uncomfortable. You have to sleep upright, okay? So maybe a little bit slanted, that's fine, but you're still not used to that. You used to be like, well, me anyway. And it just wasn't comfortable, especially when you've got ice on your forehead that they have to change every time people are coming in and out. You're not gonna sleep. So please, if I'm gonna give you any tips, sleep well. If you have a nighttime routine, do it, okay? Because you're gonna want to sleep like a baby before, because the first night you probably won't sleep and it's gonna be very uncomfortable the days following, okay? So yes, it did hurt because of those reasons, but I know other girls who've got it done and they said it wasn't really that painful, it was just uncomfortable. So I think it's just because I couldn't sleep. How painful were the bruises? Not painful at all. Look, you look like you got stung by a bee. You don't look good. I'm going to be honest with you. I had some cream that I put on to try and reduce the bruises, so it makes you, again, a little bit look oily. So not only do you look like you're stung by a bee, you look like you got punched in the face and you look hella oily. You're not going to feel comfortable, but no, it did not hurt. I would like press the bruises, and you know when all the fluids would like you press them, all the fluids move and you can see all the fluids moving. It just doesn't hurt. It just looks really bad. It looks really bad, but it doesn't hurt. How long did it take between consultation and surgery? So my initial consultation was beginning, I want to say end of October, beginning of November. And then they offered me a surgery middle of November. And I was like, that's just way too soon, especially to organise flights and stuff. I mean, like, if I was fully ready, I would do it. But I just felt like it was a bit too soon. I wanted a bit more time just to mentally prepare. So I didn't take the November one, but I kind of wish I did. Just because when they offered me January, I took January. I was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to do January. But because of COVID, like, the first time round, okay, I think Britain cancelled the flights to and from Turkey in January, so then I moved it to March. And then Turkey did the same to us then. So we could go there, but like Turkey then I think cancelled the flights then for any British people coming in. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I changed it about 3-4 times until finally I got a date in July after my initial consultation in November. So it was just a lot of things going on. I would have gotten it a lot sooner if it wasn't for COVID. Don't compare your current situation right now if you're looking at appointments with mine, because mine was just so many things going on. Everyone getting their nose done in Turkey right now, you might experience a little bit of a long wait just because a lot of people put off their appointments until after COVID, so all the bookings are getting filled up. I don't know. That's just my guess. It's just my guess, okay? I don't know anybody else getting a surgery right now. It could be empty. Just go check with your surgeon. So it took about 9 months to get my surgery after consultation. Why did you choose your surgeon? Okay, I'm gonna pair this up with the other question, why Turkey, as well. So why did I choose my surgeon and why Turkey? Initially, I was going to get my nose done here in the UK. But if you see my before nose, which I'll put here, and the nose that I asked for, which I put here, which I'm very happy with my current nose, all the consultations were coming out as a minimum £8,000. But let me tell you something, these doctors who were quoting me £8,000 in the UK, they were saying that we can't really change your nose too much, we're just gonna make it straight. I did not want straight. I wanted a slope. I wanted a ski slope. And after reading a lot of reviews on Real Self and stuff, I was just like, why am I paying so much money to get a maybe? Maybe I'll like it, I don't know. And these doctors, a lot of them didn't deal with the nose that I had. And then the doctor that I did want in the UK was £11,000. I don't have that kind of money. Not yet, anyway. It was just a lot, okay? It was a lot. And I was prepared to go on finance. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I put my hands up. I was prepared to go on finance and get my nose done because that's how bad I wanted it. Because I wanted it since I was 11. We're not gonna go into that. That could be another story time, okay? But then lockdown happened and then we had a lot of time to spend on our phones. And I used to always think, guys, yeah, I would never go to Turkey because everybody comes back botched or with like noses that you can definitely tell they got their nose done. But I always say this, yeah, specifically men, I would say, men or people who are not, like, there's not too in tuned with the plastic surgery world, they always think plastic surgery looks bad because the only ones they see are the ones that look obvious. But when you actually do your research and you see real, like a lot of patients and you see the before and afters, you can see the ones that look so good that they look real. Like everybody now, they tell me, I didn't even know you got your nose done. It just looks like it suits you. It just looks like that was the nose that was meant for you. Okay. So when COVID came around and we had more time to research, I was like, you know what? Let me just not be closed-minded. Let me just research Turkish doctors. And I went on Instagram and I was like blown away. Let me tell you guys, I was just like, these guys are shitting on UK doctors. I'm gonna be honest. They are shitting on UK doctors. They had amazing results. They had the Instagram just showed you so many results. It showed you before, after, 6 months after, 1 year after, patient photos. You hardly would get that with UK doctors in my experience. Okay, this was back in my day. No, back like a year ago. I saw so many more things. I saw a lot of things on Real Self where people go into these Turkish doctors, and then I found there was 3 or 4 doctors that I kind of listed it up. And I'm not gonna lie, Dr. Dogan Panar he was there, but he wasn't like my top. I don't know, I was just more distracted with the other people. They were a bit more popular and I didn't research him too much, okay? And then I did all the consultations on WhatsApp. So after all the consultations, there was this one doctor, now I'm not going to name names. There was this one doctor I really wanted. I really, really wanted him. And he had a surgery available. But when they did a morph for me, they sent me the pictures of the morph, I was just like, what the frick is that?
I'm so freaking pissed.
I was like, I'm not gonna go get... And I was like, am I just seeing things? Like, is my mind just manipulating the photo to make it look horrible? Because some of my friends were like, Laura, the nose looks good. I don't know what you're talking about. But I was like, let me get some reassurance. So I went to go show my brothers. And they were like, what the hell? Don't get your nose done like that. And I was like, yeah, I know I'm not going crazy. So I was really disappointed because I was like, why are they going to promise me that nose? That looks horrible. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did a morph and I sent it to them. And I was like, what about this? Can you do this? And they were like, no, we can't do this. And then I got the consultations with all the other doctors. And I just found that Dr. Dogan Panar, they were, number one, very responsive. They would respond 2 days at the latest, but usually every single day they would respond. If they're very, very busy, maybe 2 days. But all the other doctors, I'm telling you, they would take like 2 or 3 weeks to get back to you and didn't give you much information. But Dr. Dogan Panar's assistant was amazing. She was responsive. She'd answer all your questions. She didn't make it seem like you were annoying her. She just ticked all the green boxes. And then when I kept scrolling through his Instagram, I saw a lot of noses that were like mine. And I was like, you know what? I feel comfortable with this doctor. I feel like I can trust him. I can trust his assistance. I can trust his experience and his work. I feel comfortable. I'm really happy. And that's how I chose my doctor. Also, I did speak with him on Instagram just to get a bit more reassurance. And yeah, because you can, if you speak to him on WhatsApp, you'll speak to his assistant. But if you speak to him on Instagram, you'll speak to him. I don't know if that's changed now because I know he's gone so popular now since then. So I don't know if that's changed. I still think he does respond to his own Instagram messages. Oh, and why Turkey? Well, that's just because, you know, Turkey is known for its plastic surgery place, and that's just where I saw all the good nose jobs come out of. The good results, the results you actually want. And yes, I can breathe. Number 5, how did you get your consultation? WhatsApp. And it might seem a bit alien to people, like, oh, consultation over WhatsApp? Like, oh, how else? So you send your pictures of your nose, front, side, maybe bottom, maybe top. I sent all the photos. And then you send the pictures of the ones that you want. Now try and be realistic. See, I've got like a thin, tall nose, yeah? I can't go for a Selena Gomez nose, which is like cute and little and a little bit wider. I would like to have a little bit wider nose, but I'm more like a taller type of nose, you know? Thinner, taller type of nose. So I would go for Wolfie Cindy type noses because that was more realistic for me. So I sent them over WhatsApp and then they say what's realistic, what's not realistic. Anything else they recommend, they will look at the whole balance of your face. So they're not just gonna say, yeah, nose job. No, they'll say, actually, we do think it would be beneficial if you get this, that done. And you can just say no. They're not going to push you. They're just going to say, listen, profile, balance, da-da-da-da. It is what it is. But yeah, it's over WhatsApp. Just pictures. You don't do any video calls, no calling, just pictures. Did you get any nosebleeds? No. I've never had nosebleeds in my entire life. How do you sneeze? Through your mouth. You can try it. The next time you sneeze, just go, let it out through your mouth. How long for recovery? So, you're meant to stay in Turkey for 1 week and then you get your cast off. After you get your cast off, they put a band over it. I know you can't go gym for like 2 or 3 months. You can't do any wild swimming for 2 or 3 months. So no oceans, lakes, stuff like that. Stuff that's like bacteria, you know. No martial arts and contact sports for 6 months. And you're not going to want to do it because your nose is still going to be sensitive. Trust me. Then, yeah, you can go back to work. I took about 3 weeks. Back to work after 3 weeks. Even, I know people who go back to work after 1 or 2 weeks. It's just how you feel, really. Some people take a bit longer to recover in themselves. But yeah, after a week, I think it's 1 week or 2 weeks, you can go back to work. But in terms of like heavy contact sports and stuff, 6 months. But yeah, ask your doctor for specific things. Are you happier now? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I do not regret it. I love it. I love that I went with this doctor. I love that I went at this time. Do I wish that I did it earlier? Yes. The fact that I waited for Dr. Dogan Panar, I don't mind. I love it. I think he's done an amazing job. Everybody says so as well. I love my nose. I am very, very happy with it. I am very happy with how I look. I think I am I feel so much prettier now. I'm just gonna be honest. I feel so much prettier than before. Do you have thick skin? No, so I did say this at the beginning. Thin here and then medium thick here. What did you ask for? So I did ask for the more Wolfie Cindy type nose, so the taller slopey noses. He did say we're not going to do a slope, and I was like, please just like a little bit of a slope, and he was like, yeah, cool, fine. But I love that because I love that when you look, you can still see my nostrils. I don't like it straight on. I don't like straight. Some people don't like slopes, that's fine, whatever suits you. I like my nose. I did ask for more Wolfie Cindy type nose, like a cute little contoured nose like this, you know. But I will put up the pictures that I did send him, so just a few pictures here that I'm going to show you what I did send to him. How did you convince your parents? They didn't need much convincing for the actual surgery because, like I said, I've been wanting to do this since I was 11. Was I bullied for it? No. Did I get a few comments on my nose when I was younger? Yeah. But I wasn't bullied. No one picked on me. I just wanted it myself. I just knew it's something that I wanted done. Nobody can tell me different. Nobody can tell me love yourself because no. Because no, some people, they just can't. Because you constantly see it every day. I tried that. Didn't work. Got my nose done. So much happier. That's just my thing. Yeah, I just didn't listen to anyone. So if people did try to go and say, oh, even my parents would say, oh, you don't need a nose job. I didn't, no. They obviously they would tell me, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. Okay. But I know how much I could be more beautiful. And it's fine. So they didn't need much convincing because they knew I wanted this for a long time. However, to convince them to go during the middle of a pandemic, that was a bit more convincing, but I think my mum just knew how stubborn I am and she was like, she knows that I'm gonna get it done. And so she did come with me. That took a little bit more convincing, but I could see because of the amount of times that it got cancelled and rebooked because of COVID, she kind of just knew I was gonna do it. So it wasn't too much convincing. She did have a bit of like kind of try and convince me to just wait, but I was just like, nah, I can go to Turkey. I'm allowed to go, you know, by the government. I got the appointment. I'm ready. I need this. I'm gonna have a quick look through Instagram just to see. Okay, so I literally just got a message now regarding the rhinoplasty. This is another question. So where did you get it done? Yes, I said Turkey, but it is Istanbul, and the area in Istanbul is called Kadıköy. That is the common area for a lot of surgeons. So a lot of surgeons, they are quite near each other. And another person just said to me that they have just booked in with Dr. Dogan Pinar. And what did you have when you finished the video? So it was just a bandage. He would put a bandage on, tells you to leave it on 10 days first, and then you take it off and you put your own bandages on. But let me tell you, be prepared because that bandage is gonna stink after a bit, okay? It's gonna stink when you take it off. And you're gonna feel gross. So do like a face mask after you've done it and then put your bandages on. And then just clean it all the time, okay? Just keep changing them. Always to make sure, you know, try to put the pressure a bit less, because let me tell you something. If you look at my other video, when he first took off the cast, I loved my nose, but it looked fat. Like, it made me feel like, I don't know, it was just crazy, yeah? But now you can see it's a lot thinner. Who was your surgeon? Dr. Dogan Pinar. Go check him out. Honestly, amazing team, amazing doctor, so down to earth, so honest. I had a really good experience. And the last question. How much did it cost you? We're talking about money. We're talking about fluids, okay? I was thinking about whether I should answer this or not because I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. It was way more affordable than the UK. Way more affordable. But I don't want to give you a price because you're not going to pay the same amount. All the doctors during COVID, all the Turkish doctors who are really good at rhinoplasty during COVID, all of them upped their prices because why? Because a lot of the girls were in the same, girls and boys, they were in the same position as me. They were taking their time, looking through Instagram. The Turkish doctors just got so much more popular, so much more booked, and naturally prices will rise. So you will not pay the same amount that I will pay. But I know that my doctor is quoting around 5 grand or more right now, which is what you'd see in the Turkish market for nose jobs at the moment. You will be looking at around 5 grand if you're going to go to Turkey. Let me just get up close and personal with you guys so you can see my nose. Okay? Don't judge my makeup, okay? Because I've been wearing it all day in work. I know it's contoured, but just look at the shape from the front, okay? I'm going to put a little comparison here with my old nose, but look at the shape from the front. I love it. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Don't regret it. Love that I did it. Love it for me. Love it for you if you're getting it done. It's going to make you feel a lot more confident. Just make sure you do your research. Don't just go with my doctor just because you think, oh my god, he did an amazing job on her. Make sure you look that he's done the similar nose to you. There's a lot of doctors out there who are very, very experienced in specific noses, like maybe East Asian noses, South Asian noses, African noses. You want to go for a doctor that is specified to you, because my nose was quite unique, I would say, because it was a constant bump, but it wasn't downturned. A lot of people who have a constant bump have it downturned. A lot of people who have just a little bump still have a tiny bit of an upturned nose, or like a straight nose. So mine was upturned but a bump, so it was a little bit different. So I made sure to get the right doctor for me, and he was the right doctor for me. So find the right doctor for you, and like I said, if you have any more questions, you can pop a comment down below, but I will do a part 2 if there are more questions, and I will do a mukbang so we can eat together. So let me know, guys, if you've enjoyed this video. Comment down below, like, subscribe, go follow me on all my socials. All the names are the same. And I will see you next time.